Just because you are writing things down doesn't mean that you're capturing them in a way that's reliable. The key question here is, are you always capturing things in the same place? If you are using multiple tools, sticky notes, voice memos, random napkins, random notebooks, back of the envelope list, that's often where the system creates a leak. So one quick win here is choose a single inbox. I mean a single location where everything goes, no matter what format you use. For example, if you have a notebook, that's your inbox. If you use a digital tool like Notion, that's your inbox. The idea is that whenever you're in a meeting, on a walk, or cooking dinner, and a task or an idea pops into your head, there is one place where you always go to write it down. The second part of capture is making sure that you actually capture the action or the task and not just the thought around it. So writing follow up with Bob isn't helpful if 2 days later you can't remember what that even means. Like, what are you gonna say to Bob, right? So try to get in the habit of capturing the next step, not just the reference. Now, another thing I want to check in about is the importance of not relying on our working memory. Sometimes when we come across a task or a thought or an idea and we're quick to judge that it's just really minor, our first instinct is to think, okay, well, I'm just going to remember this. This is so minor that I don't need to write it down. But those are actually the exact kinds of things that you might be forgetting. And that's to be expected if you're not writing those kinds of things down. So it isn't our job to judge whether or not something is too small to be written down. It is our job to write it down regardless. And then when we review our list, then we can be the judge of whether or not that thing we wrote down is important or not. But we don't make that judgment call in the moment.